questions? I think we just went at the end. Step, touch, turn. Step, touch, turn. And then balance, up. Yeah, that seem right? Yeah, I think so. I think, Joel, what you were thinking about, like, that's what I took out. I took out a little thing over there. Okay, let me see you guys do it. So almost everybody's going a little fast, right? Which makes sense because the music's so fast. So there is a musical cue for this, for the sweeping arm part. Let me try to find it. Okay, I'm gonna do it with you just for the timing of how I hear it, okay? If you were doing this solo just for a show, you could do whatever timing you want, depending on who your director is, right? But it's a solo, right? So right now I want you to understand the timing that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna have you figure out your own timing, okay? So any questions before we do it again? No? Okay. So were you able to see me do it at the same time you were doing it? Okay, so let's have you guys do it one more time with that timing. Okay. Okay. Good. So everyone seemed to hear this part, right? Okay. Get a sip of water. Then we're going to try one more thing with this. And then we're going to go to the other thing. Yeah, Joel.
How many times do we do this?
2.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like slow, right? But you like wait there a moment. Well, it's like a little throw.
Okay.
Yeah, but just twice. Okay. And also, everybody, take your time in that arabesque, right? So it's saute in attitude. 1, 2, 3. Take your time in the arabesque. 3, 4. Right. So it's like a long 4. And then, yeah, right. Because you don't want to get to here too early, because that's one of the only marking. Right. Yeah. So that's how you know that you'll be on time later. Right. Really use your plie. Okay. So we're going to do it one other way, which is you can pick, because we'll do this later with the other thing. You can choose to make one part actually 2 parts face a different direction from how they are facing now. Any 2 parts. So think about how it goes right now, and think about how you might want to change it. Yeah, hi Jada. I don't know if you can turn your camera on. There you are. Okay, so we are going over what we did yesterday, the fast one. Do you remember it? Okay, so what I just said was find 2 places in the solo where you can change the direction of what you do. Right, so for example, like in the video that you watched yesterday, when he did the gargoyle, the pas de chat like thing. Right. Right. He changed direction. So that's just one option. You can change any 2 steps to change direction. Okay? So think about it. Yeah, Joelle.
So I was trying to change it to go back, but
Mhm.
now I'm totally blanking now that I've changed directions. Can you show after the coupe?
In the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're gonna do rond de jambe to pirouette.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. And then you go into second, tombe, arm, arm, and then the turn, and turn, right. So just let me know when you're ready. I can tell that Rami is ready, and Elena. Okay. Um, just while Jade is thinking about it, I'll just tell you a really quick story, which is I once did a performance in a black box theater, which means it's like on the same level as the audience, and you can't really, like when you're on the stage, you can't see anybody, right? So I did this turn and I ended up facing back, but the back looked just exactly to me like the front. So I did the whole rest of the dance facing backwards until I realized that I was facing backwards. Then I was like, uh-oh. And then I had to turn around. So that's my story. Okay, did you have a question, Joel?
No, I just thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah, it was funny. It's funny now. Wasn't I didn't find it so funny that day, that night. Okay. Hi, Poochie. All right, so let's go through it with those changes that you did. Okay. Okay, good. That was really nice. Okay, and then just, I don't know if you remember from the video, but the next thing that happens is like a lot of chenets in a circle, which I think nobody has room for, which is why we're not doing it. Okay, so you may have noticed that as soon as you change direction, like your mind stops knowing like the exact thing that comes next because you've changed something, right? So it's kind of like you're training yourself to learn that faster by changing things now. Okay, so keep those two changes. We're going to make one more change, which is change the level of two other things, right? So if it's standing up, well, everything is standing up, right? So see if you could do something on the floor or as a jump, or take something that's a jump and make it not a jump. All right, so you want to change the level that you're doing something in. Okay, when you have it, just like give me a thumbs up so I know. Okay. Are you good, Elena? Okay, great. Let's go to the beginning and you're going to put both of those new things, right? So the level and the direction change. Great. That looked great, you guys. Right? Does it feel like I feel like when you change something in it, it's like you're making it your own, right? Then it starts to become yours, right? Because usually you'll change things that like feel good to you or that you're good at, right? So that was great. Okay, so we're gonna, in a moment, we're gonna do this. So we're done with this solo. And I know Naomi's gonna have to leave in 1 minute. So everybody get some water. All right, so Naomi, I know you have to go do your work thing, so thank you so much. It was great to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me explain this game. Okay, so you don't have to memorize this. I'm just going to show it to you. So I made like this, it's like a game board or like a map, right? So I'm going to tell you the directions and mainly I have nouns and adverbs, right? I don't have actual steps. So you're going to make up the steps, okay? But I'm going to tell you, well, you'll see. So there are two things you have to remember. You have to, don't think about it too much, right? You have to remember what you did and you can't change it, okay? And don't think it has to be perfect, okay? Because you can always think of something different, but just for today, you're gonna stick with what you think of first, okay? So you're gonna start upstage center. Everyone's gonna start upstage center. And you're going to embrace the world. So you're gonna make up a movement, right? Good. Okay. So you embrace the world and then you're gonna go down towards downstage right, doing something fast. Right, so downstage right is your right. Mm-hmm. Great, good. So go back, put those together so you feel confident about them. Okay. So now stay there, stay down stage right, and just where you are, there are a lot of trees, and you're going to do some movements as if you're climbing, you're trying to climb to the top of the trees. Right? It doesn't have to be with your arms either, right? You can climb however you want because it's in your mind. Okay, then go back to the, yeah, right. And take your time right now. So you came down fast, but now you don't have to be fast anymore. Okay, then go back to the beginning and put those three things together. Good. Okay, so from there, you're going to slide to the left. So do something sliding to the left. Yep. Don't judge yourself. Don't be like, "Oh, that's not good." Right? It's good. Everyone looks great. Right. Okay. So now go back to the beginning and put those three together. I mean, those four. Okay, great. I know your dog wants to be in the dance. Okay, so now do it one more time so you really feel it. Okay, so now let's say you've slid and you've landed in a field of flowers. And you're going to pick some flowers with some part of your body that is not your hands. Right? So you have legs, you have a head, you have shoulders and elbows, right? You can use any of those things. Right? And so especially put together the slide and the pick up, right? See how that feels together. Okay, so you've picked up your flowers, and now some birds are going to lift you off the ground, and you're going to circle around the room as if the birds have you. So use up the whole room, like go around the whole room. So Rami, maybe do three of them, right? So do like that beautiful, do the attitude turn, right? Yep. So that way you're using the whole room. Great. Okay. So go back to the beginning, put that all together. Remember, you can't change it. Don't change it once you have it. Okay. So the birds take you around the room, and then the birds are going to drop you in the middle of the most beautiful place you've ever seen. Right? And it's going to make you really happy. Okay. You feel like you have it? Okay, just go through it one more time before we do some music. Which part did you forget, Joelle?
The last part where I turned, I kind of just did it and then did it again, and now I forgot it.
Oh, well, just remember, so it's like the birds take you around and then the birds drop you.
Okay.
Right? If you don't remember the exact thing, just make up something new. Okay. So I have two different, like they're really different kinds of music. Don't go yet. Where is it? They won't let me do it. Okay, ready? Let's do it again now that you've heard the music. When you're done with your whole phrase, just stop. Just like freeze so I know you're done. Okay? But now, let me play it for you one more time without you doing it. Just kind of picture how you want to do it. Okay. So let's go to the beginning. And now you will try it out to this music. A little more full out. you guys. All right. Now I have some completely different music for you to try out. Okay. Do you like that music? Okay. Let's go. Joel, you don't like it? Do you like it? Okay. Jada, you don't like it? It's very different from the other one, right? The other one's pretty happy, and this one's a little tragic. Okay. So we'll have both. You'll have both choices, but let's go back to the beginning for this one. Were you going to say something, Joel?
That this music works a lot better with my dance than the other one.
Yeah. Well, I think for the words I used, this one works better, but I think if I had used different words, you would have made up different movements, which is, fun too. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning and okay, did you guys use all your movements? You did all of them? Okay, so we're gonna work with this one first, and then we'll go back to the other one if we have time, which I think we will. So I want you to take two of the movements and change the facing, like change which direction you do them in. Okay. Does everybody have it? Which two they want to do? Okay, so let's go to the beginning and you can incorporate that. Okay. I noticed like for some of the facings that you guys changed, it just made a huge difference. It just looked really like a different part, a different solo. That's great. Okay, so we're gonna do a different modification that I don't think we've done yet. You're gonna change two more things. You're gonna change which body part does something. Right, so if you did something with your arm, right, maybe your leg will do it, maybe your head will do it. Don't just change it from one arm to the other arm though. Change it from to like a different body part. Okay. Do you feel like you have it? All right, let's go back to the beginning. And you're going to incorporate those. Yeah, Joelle.
Was it one change or two changes? Oh, dang it. Okay.
I know this is harder one. I find this is the hardest one. Yeah. Okay, great. Let's go back to the beginning and you're going to incorporate all those things. Okay, good. So now we're going to go to the other piece of music. And just put what you just did aside, okay? I'm going to play the other music again just to remind you. So now you're going to change the speed of two things. Yes. But yes was to Jada. Simon, are you writing a question? Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good question. Go back to the original. Yeah, so it's like you're starting from scratch. Okay. Okay. So did you guys figure out some speed? Okay. Let's do it with the music. Okay. Good. And now you're gonna change two things. You're gonna change the level. Okay, so right now everyone's pretty here. So find two things where you can change the level, and one of them has to be to the floor. Now you can take your time figuring this out. So two things total, one of them has to go to the floor. All right. Just let me know when you're ready. If you're not ready, it's fine. Ready, ready, ready. All right, let's see it. So all four of those things. Everybody ended on their knee. Okay. So keep those things, okay? The speed and the level thing. And we're going to go back to the first music. And do you remember? You don't have to remember what you did, the changes you made the first time, okay? Because I didn't tell you to remember that. So just the changes you made now with this music, you're going to put on to the other music. Just think about it. for the part that you're doing fast, right? How could you do that so it still works with this music? Can you think of any way? You can come and unmute yourself and tell me what you think. Rami?
Kind of trying to make it go with the like the intense moments or the like the crescendo of it to kind of try to add height.
Yeah, you could definitely do that, right? So even though the music's not going fast, it changes in intensity. So you could do it to make it more intense, right? Any other ideas? You won't be wrong. They're just ideas.
Maybe you could lengthen something out more, make it feel like it's stretching more.
Yeah, you could make it feel like it's stretching more. Maybe like, I'm just thinking if you like make something stretch more as you go fast, right? So maybe like one part of you is stretching and the other part's going fast, right? Like maybe if your legs were going really fast, right, your arms could be really stretching. So it shows a juxtaposition in that way.
Mm-hmm.
You could also do the opposite of that, right? You could like constrict everything, right? Because it's like an intensity also. It's like an intensity in, and it could be fast, but because it's coming inward, it doesn't look like you're trying to be like frantic.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's just another way of thinking about it. Okay, why don't you just try it again, just thinking about that with the fast stuff and the slow music, okay? Yeah. Did it feel any different to you? Yeah, great. Okay, so come over here so we could chat. You can unmute yourselves if you want. Because this is our last class, because tomorrow you have some other class. So is there anything that you especially liked about this week? The afternoons? Yeah, Rami. And then
Well, I like contemporary in general. That was like one of the the classes I took that was in ballet. But I liked that we learned a dance that was already choreographed, but then it was kind of altered.
Mhm.
So for like us, instead of it being kind of pulled up on the spot, because sometimes that can be very annoying. And it was also cool to see somebody else doing it, but it's different than us.
Cool. Yeah, Joelle.
I liked how that you taught us how to change it, but keep it the same at the same time and make it ours. And then like the skill to be able to um, like change it is a really good skill, and I liked that part because
Yeah, great.
something I didn't learn in other classes.
Cool. Anybody else? Yeah, Sima, sorry.
I really liked learning the choreography, and especially like we learned it really quickly and then we went back and fine tune it. I feel like that helped me like learn choreography faster.
That's great to know because I know not everybody, like everybody learns in different ways. So it's good to hear that worked for you. Thank you. Elena, anything? Is it Elena or Elena? I'm sorry.
Elena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I liked like getting taught something and then we get to change it to make it like our little parts that we like comfortable with.
Great. I'm really glad you like that. I'm glad you didn't feel uncomfortable with that. I think you all were great. And it was so fun to work with you this week. So thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of the intensive. I'm sure it'll be really good. Keep drinking water and stretching. And I hope to see you again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.